Today I'm going to be starting a new series called Can We Break It? And I'm essentially going to try and simulate HVZ type conditions by shooting the blaster a whole bunch. I think I'll put 1,000 rounds through it, maybe try and dry fire it 500 times just to see if that's enough to break it. And if I can get it to break, there's going to be a follow-up to this called Can We Fix It? Drac knife. Jam number 1, 76 rounds in. Jam number 2, 77 rounds in. Same jam, stuck up in there. I cannot get this out of here. It's such a shame because I love this blaster, but this is the thing that just kills it for me. Because it's perfect in so many ways, but these debilitating, just done jams, you just can't rely on it. I hear they're gonna update these and add like a jam door or a release, and it's just so desperately needed. Still clearing. Clear, finally. That was a failure to feed, but it didn't jam. Now I'm going to do some fast checking to see if it'll jam worse. This problem could be rectified by just having a release on that slide. I really do love the Apollo. This is the only downside I've seen so far. Oh, it's jammed again. Alright, I'm just going to try and wiggle this around a little bit, see if I can get it to free up. Nope, it's stuck. The only way to get it out is some kind of dowel rod or grab wand. And if this was HVZ and this was my only blaster, I would be dead. Oh man, it's this is so frustrating. It is just locked up. And now it's at that point where I've destroyed most of the ball that's in there, so there's not really anything good to grab onto. And it's stopping the action from moving. Maybe I can go at it from this angle. Got it. So we fired about 600 rounds, give or take. I'm gonna dry fire the gun 500 times and see if that makes any difference. I don't know if it will. Just dry fired 100 times. Just dry fired another 100 rounds. Another jam, 2 in a row. So final verdict, can we break it? Kind of. I don't think it's any more broken than it was to start. It's still one of my favorite Nerf blasters that's ever been released. I think once they get this jam door thing worked out, I've heard that there's plans that they're gonna put a slide release on there. I think if they redesign it just even slightly, it's just gonna be phenomenal. Like, I love it as is, it's accurate, the rate of fire is great, it just has a good punch to it. But that jam thing is really just, it makes it where it could be just the perfect blaster to something that's a liability during HVZ. I think it's great for playing around the house in the backyard, but when you only live once during a Nerf game, you gotta have a secondary, and this thing's just gonna jam on you. Pretty much every Apollo that I've seen used in wars, people use it for a little bit, they love it, they get a lot of kills with it, and then it just gets sidelined as soon as it gets jammed, and then people don't feel like dealing with it. But yeah, Hasbro, great job with the rival line. I'm loving it. Keep the good stuff coming. Maybe redesign this blaster just a little bit and re-release it, and I think you got a slam dunk here. Thank you so much for bringing the rival line. This is what we've been waiting for.